before we start today, let's read this daily devotional. You know, I like to start my day like that. However, going to do the part 2 of our investing course. I got this thing, it's ready to go. We ready. And the link is in the description as well on the last live if you've not gotten it. Matter of fact, I should probably I ain't gonna do that right now. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. Mark chapter 12, verse 30. One more time. Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind and with all your strength. For God, life is all about relationships. When Jesus had the chance to sum up what it's all about in only a few words, this is what he said. Damn, people be asking what the meaning of life is, right? Let's go one more time. For God, life is all about relationships. When Jesus had the chance to sum up what it's all about in only a few words, this is what he said. Friends, it's all about reconciliation and a relationship with God. All you need to do is love God with everything you've got. That's the biggest life secret. Everything that aids you in this life, in this called life, I give you this life. Don't think God is interested in religion. He couldn't be bothered by it. He is a God of the heart and love and relationships. To know him is the biggest joy any person can ever experience. Don't rob yourself of this joy and fulfillment. And so you say, wonderful Father, my Father, I want to love you with all I've got. I don't want to withhold anything from you. If there's anything holding me back, please save me from it. I want to fully live the life you intended for me to live. Amen. I love these daily devotionals, man. Let's head over to module 6. And like I said, some of this is a refresher for me. It's been a while. I've been in some trouble with selling puts, but the long term, I was able to wait it out and not be assigned stocks. So this is going to be a refresher for me, definitely. So we're learning together. All right. What's up, man? Well, I'll show you later on what that looks like with small caps and stuff. Okay. All right. Let's get to module 6. What to do when assigned stocks. So what happens when you're assigned? The stock fell below your strike price. So some of the trades that I did just now, I shared the strike price. If it falls below that number, by the time that contract expires, I'm going to have to purchase those stocks. So if the stocks, if the strike price was $100, I better have $10,000 in collateral in my brokerage account where I can cover it and take those stocks. Now, once you have to do that, what's next? So you got to have a mindset shift. People get too scared, right? And let me zoom in just in case you guys can't read. You got to remember that you didn't lose. You just bought a stock you already wanted at a discount. So you just need to stay calm. This is where the strategy gets fun. You'll see the shares in your account and your cash collateral is now stock. Okay? So you'll see your cash, your buying power go down, but in your portfolio, you'll see the shares in your account. It should be 100 shares of whatever stock you sold puts on. And so your new job is to make that stock work for you with covered calls or long-term holds. It's up to you. You can go and do a covered call, or you can just hold them and ride the wave back up. Okay? If you and that's what you expect. You shouldn't expect anything else. If you did expect something else, then you shouldn't have sold puts on it. Okay? Now, let's talk about holding versus selling. Why we choose companies we love. There's 2 paths. You can hold the shares long-term if you believe in the company, which we should. That's the only reason why we're getting in. And then we should sell the shares if the thesis changes or you have better opportunities. So just because you were assigned those shares, if something changed with the fundamentals, you might have to sell it, right? But that's okay because you're going to use that capital to get into better opportunities. It's not like you lost. If it's a good company, you're not going to lose your hat, okay? This is why we only sell puts on great companies. If assigned, we're happy with it. If not, we keep the premium. Every assignment is a chance to level up, not a mistake, all right? In the perfect world, we don't want to be assigned because we just keep collecting premium, right? Just keep collecting premium. In a perfect world, you collect the premium a week, 3 weeks early, and you get back into the same plane. You just keep collecting premium. But if you are assigned the stocks, you can still be profitable. I can't stress that enough, if you do this the right way. All right. So if you plan to hold them long term, you really don't need to do anything. But if you want to keep cash flowing, here's what you can do. You use covered calls to keep cash flowing. Covered calls is a premium generator, just like selling puts. You own 100 shares. Now you can sell a covered call on them because the 100 shares is your underlying asset. It is the collateral, okay? So you sell a call at strike price. You'd be happy to sell the shares for. So now it's the opposite. When you sold puts, you were selling the puts. You were selling the puts at a strike price you'd be happy to purchase them at. When you're selling a call at a strike price, when you're selling a call, you're choosing a strike price you'd be happy to sell the shares for. So if you own Apple at $100, sell a $110 call and collect $2 a share in premium. If Apple stays under $110, you keep your shares and the premium. And by the way, your shares might be growing because if it grows to $109, you're still profiting off of the shares and you're collecting premium. If Apple goes over, then you sell the shares at $110, you still make a profit and you collected the premium. This creates ongoing income, just like selling puts did. Isn't this genius? So when to take profit versus when to keep holding. If the fundamentals change, let's say I don't know if you guys have been following what's going on with United Healthcare, fundamentals definitely change there. I might want to get out of that thing. If you have a better stock to rotate into, let's say something happened that had nothing to do with the company and Tesla went crashing down for whatever reason. You might want to just sell that stock because Tesla's might be a better opportunity if you have the conviction. And if the price has run up significantly and you want to lock in the gains, okay? That's if you just have the shares and you're not selling covered calls. The price runs up significantly, might as well sell it, lock in the gains, get out of it because we have a base and we have a plan. So we need to stick to it, all right? When to keep holding. You believe the stock has more upside. You want to keep selling covered calls, or you like the dividend and long-term outlook. There's no wrong answer. Just make sure every move has intention. You should be playing chess, thinking 5 moves ahead, and this strategy gives you so many options to play with. So you're playing chess, and you know what pieces you have, you know what moves you can make, and you know you can't lose if you are intentional. Okay, and so this is the assignment playbook. Scenario: you're assigned shares. That means you own 100 plus shares of a stock. You evaluate your thesis. If you still believe in it, you keep it. If not, you sell it. You can sell a covered calls or you can just keep it. But if you sell a covered call, then the strike price needs to be the target sell price. And then you reinvest the proceeds into your base. All right. So let me see if I can make this like a visual representation. All right. So remember, you're still creating a flywheel. So first we sold puts. I'm sorry. Let me go back to my actual flywheel. Let me see if I have, nope, that's not it. Is it here? No. I'm trying to find the flywheel that I had originally. There she is. Okay. So remember, your main income, your dollar cost averaging into your brokerage account and to your base. Showed you already how to automate that. If you don't know how to automate that, go back to that video. I think that's number 2, lesson number 2. All right. Then you sell puts. You collect the premium, and then the premium, I like to do realize. Some people just right away take the premium and put it into their base, okay? And it's just a flywheel. But there's one more step that we didn't cover. Just want to make this a little bit smaller so I have some space here, okay? The last step here is if assigned, you can hold or sell covered calls. And guess what? You're going to collect a premium again, just like you did when you sold puts, and you're going to put the premium in the base. And so the flywheel continues. It's just a longer distance. That's the strategy. That's the plan. Any questions on this, guys? So this is module 6. This is what you do when you're assigned shares. If you sold puts and you're assigned the shares, this is what you do. That's module 6. All right.